He's going to go out past the 20, out past the 10. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrence Travis. As I mentioned on the Friday night kickoff show, it pretty much all starts and ends with Terrence Travis. What he is able to do opens up everything else for the rest of the offense. Looking at the receiving, Ricky Sowers leads the team with 16 catches for 179 yards, an average of 11.2, and it seems like he is Terrence's third down guy. Anytime it's about 3rd and 7, Sowers he seems to find a spot under the coverage. He sits down right around that first down marker, and has been a very popular target for Terrence Travis. Sean Gibson has the most receiving yards, 308, an average of 44 per catch, obviously helped out by a big 80-yard touchdown, but it seems whenever they can get the ball to him, big things happen. So I think that's something that they'll probably want to get going early on in this game. As the Bruins now are taking the field, they've got the fog rolling out, they've got the sound system amped up. We've got a pretty good-sized crowd here this week. I think last week with the weather might have kept a few fans home, but this is homecoming. You can see the electricity here in the stadium. Blacksburg coming out in their all blue uniforms this week. And looking here at the starting lineup here for the Bruins, they're gonna start it off with 3 wide receivers again. As we mentioned last week, Morgan Jones was on the field a lot more the tight end because Jordan Porter, the wide receiver, is out, and I believe he will be out possibly for the rest of the season. But starting lineups here for the Bruins: on offense, wide receiver number 9, Ricky Sowers, and wide receiver number 24, Chase Amaker. Going from left to right on the offensive line, at left tackle, number 58, Joe Brown. Guard, number 55, Jerron Phillips. Centers, number 50, Matt Blankenship, which is a surprise because talking to Coach Chris yesterday, he led me to believe that Blankenship wasn't going to play, so I'm not sure if he's 100% or not, but he will be out there. At right guard is number 74, Tim Seeger, and at tackle, number 77, Adam Bronze. Lining up at tight end is number 7, Morgan Jones. Quarterback, number 2, Terrence Travis. Starting at tailback this week will be number 28, Griffin Height, and the third wide receiver will be number 10, Sean Gibson. Your captains are Lane Forney, Chase Amaker, Cameron Anderson, and Zach Dean. Your defensive starters for the Bruins: at defensive end, number 77, Adam Bronze. Your defensive tackles are 55, Jerron Phillips, and 61, Brandon Austin. And defensive end, number 7, Morgan Jones. Your 4 linebackers inside are 28, Griffin Height, and 51, Tony Del Percio. Outside, number 12, Kevin Wilson, and number 25, Caleb Goldsmith. 2 cornerbacks, Chase Amaker, number 24, number 10, Sean Gibson. And your safety is number 8, Curtis Galbraith. So you see that there's quite a few guys that go both ways here, that start both ways for the Bruins, which can, you can get excited, you can get amped up, they can help you get a big play on defense that inspires you on offense, but it can also lead to a little bit of fatigue. So we'll see if they rotate in. This is their 8th game of the season. So, all the guys are a little bit nicked up. They've had some run-ins with the flu. Definitely want to see as many fresh legs as they can get as the captains are out there right now discussing the coin toss.
Hi, I'm Albert Pujols, and I play baseball. Today I'm going to bat for kids who need dental care. Every child should be able to eat, sleep, and learn. Well, that's pretty hard to do when you have a toothache. Tooth decay is one of the leading reasons why kids miss school. The American Dental Association Give Kids a Smile program wants to help. Kids cannot be healthy without good dental health. Visit our website and give kids a big smile.
Please visit our website at givekidsasmile.ada.org.
Miles Hader on the return.
And welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium at David Christ Field. The Cave Spring Knights are lined up, ready to kick it off. It's up. It's a short kick. It's going to be caught at about the 30-yard line. Bruins are going to take it down get tackled about the 35, so that's where they're going to start this game off. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, and Terrence Travis will lead the Bruin offense out on the field. They'll be lining up here in the shotgun formation with 4 wide receivers right now. Griffin Height alongside. Travis takes the snap, rolls over to the right, has a man, but it's just out of the reach of Ricky Sowers, and that's going to fall incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bruins.
Second down, 10 yards to go for the Bruins.
Looks like they're trying to get the passing game going on early. See if that can open up the running game, because as I mentioned earlier, they just haven't been able to really get many running lanes in this last few games. They'll come out one more time in the shotgun. Sowers and Sean Gibson on the near side. He's going to fake the handoff to Griffin Height. He's going to take it up the middle. Not much room there. He's going to be tackled at about the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Bruins going from left to right on this opening possession here in the first quarter. So this isn't not quite the start that I would imagine Coach Chris had envisioned, with already in a 3rd and 10. Starting out with pretty good field position with the short kick, and they'll definitely want to convert on this one, and they don't want to give it up and just a 3 and out. They'll put Chase Amaker in motion. A high snap to Terrence Travis. He's able to corral it, though. He throws it up in the air. He's got Sean Gibson wide open, and it's going to be caught. Yes, they're going to give him a catch. It was a little bit behind him. He goes over the shoulder, brings it in with one hand. He goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line of Cave Spring. Wonderful catch there by Sean Gibson.
A gain of 35 yards and a 1st down, Bruins.
For a second there, it looked like that was just going to be over his head and that was going to fall incomplete, but he's able to maneuver his body, get a hand out there, and pull that one in for a huge gain for the Bruins. Gain of 35 on the play. And they will be in night territory for the first time. They'll come out in the shotgun one more time. They'll hand it off to Griffin Height up the middle, and he plows through the pile, pushes ahead, gets about 5 yards, gets it out to the 24-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 4.
Griffin Height, the ball carrier.
That was a fantastic catch, though, just a moment ago there by Sean Gibson. He was able to get past his man. There really wasn't a defender within 5 yards of him. Had the throw been, had it hit him right in stride, he would have scored easily. Throw was just a little bit behind him. He had to turn around, but it's still a gain of 35. And the Bruins get a big 3rd down conversion. They'll come out. They'll put Ricky Sowers in motion. They'll hand it off to Griffin Height up the middle again. And he gives them about a 1-yard gain on that play, but he gives them a lower the shoulder and just move the pile approach that I think that they've been looking for. They haven't had much running room in the last few games. Cameron Anderson is very shifty, a very electric runner, but he hasn't really been able to move the pile, and so I think that's why Griffin Height's going to get a few chances. So it'll be 3rd and 3 here now. Morgan Jones now in at tight end for the Bruins. Travis fakes the handoff to Height. He breaks one tackle over to the right side. He's going to get a couple. Looks like he's going to be just shy of the 1st down marker, though. It'll bring up 4th and 1 at about the 21.
Adam Anderson on the stop for the Knights. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. 4th down and a yard.
And it looks like they are going to... They're going to go for it here. Wasn't sure if they were going to kick the field goal or not. Taking a while to relay this play, and there's only about 12 seconds left on the play clock as Travis is getting his guys set up. Under 7 seconds now. He's going to go under center. He's going to hand it off to Griffin Height, who's going to punch forward. Looks like he's going to get to the 20-yard line. That should give the Bruins another 1st down.
Stopped near the 20-yard line.
And thus they will rule it 1st down for the Bruins.
1st down, Bruins.
So after 2, they set themselves up 3rd and long. Didn't look so good. Then they get the big pass play, and they get another 1st down here now, and they're in scoring position at the 20-yard line. This time they'll come out in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the far side. They're going to move Sean Gibson in motion over to that far side. They're going to pass it to Ricky Sowers. He's going to catch it at the 10, and he will be tackled at about the 10, gain of 9 on the play.
Near the 10-yard line.
That'll be 2nd and 1 now.
Down, a yard to go for Bruins.
And this is one of those downs that as a call player you've got to like, because you can pretty much throw anything you want in there, and even if you don't get the first down, all you've got is a very short 3rd and 1. They're going to come out in the I formation. Now you've got Chris Garner and Griffin Height back there. Garner the fullback. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Terrence Travis is going to head over to the right side. He's going to get inside the 10.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Tackled at the 8. That's going to bring up 1st and goal here for the Bruins as they get another first down.
Vic O'Keefe and Adam Anderson on the tackle for the Knights.
A little bit surprising. I thought they might go to the air on that one, but they went ahead, got that first down, and now they've got it 1st and goal at the Cave Spring 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They will come out one more time in the I formation, so they've got Griffin Height, who plays fullback. He's lined up at tailback. They'll hand it to Chris Garner up the middle. He's able to punch forward to about the 6-yard line, gain of 2 on the play. Now Travis will head over to the sidelines, get the play in for Coach Christ. Chris Garner's going to come off the field. Looks like they're probably going to be lining up. They've got 3 wide receivers to the far side. Ricky Sowers lined up by himself to the near side in the shotgun. Griffin Height still out there as the running back. They bring in a blitz. It's picked up by Height. Travis shakes one defender. He rolls over to the left, still keeping this play alive. He's going to roll left. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to be brought out of bounds, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bruins. Terrence Travis shows how good of a runner he is there. They bring the blitz. They pick it up. Another guy gets through. Terrence Travis breaks one tackle, looks to pass, and then decides to tuck it and run. He takes it in from 6 yards out, and the Bruins will have a 6-0 lead here with 6:53 left to go in the first quarter, as I believe Brandon Robinson is set to kick the PAT. Kick is up, and it is no good, wide left. So the
kick is no good.
Extra point problems that were the Bruins had a few weeks ago come back to haunt them. They're now only up 6-0. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on ESPN Blacksburg.
Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby. When it came to immunizations, I wanted the facts. So I carefully researched vaccines, talking to pediatricians and other experts and asking tough questions. The answer was obvious. Vaccines like those against measles and influenza are not only a good idea, they could save our daughter's life. Take the time to get the facts. Vaccines save lives.
And welcome back to the new Bill Brown Stadium at David Christ Field. The Bruins take their opening drive. They punch it into the end zone and take a 6-0 lead after the extra point was missed wide left, something that the Bruins are very familiar with. We'll see if that PAT comes back to haunt them later in the game, as it did earlier in the year against Northside and it against Patrick Henry. They're going to squib this kick. It's going to be fumbled at around the 20. Case Spring will pick it up. He will get out past the 25, tackled at the 28, and that's where the Knights will take over for their first possession.
Ryan Gerhardt on the return for the Knights. Dropped at the 20.
Yeah, we have seen different kickers for the Bruins. Kevin Wilson has had a few tries. Brandon Robinson's also had a few tries there. He's their kickoff man, but he did miss that extra point. So Case Spring will come out in their shotgun formation. Woodrum lined up at quarterback. He's going to hand it off up the middle. That is Sam Wright.
Sam Wright, the ball carrier.
He's going to get tackled at about the 34-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
Gain of 5 on the play.
And this is something that we've seen. Woodrum threw it 31 times in his first game. His passes have pretty much gone down with each game. And against, I believe he only threw 8 passes last week. No, 11 passes. He was 5 of 11 last week. So it'll be 2nd and 5. He drops back to pass. He's got a man open. It's caught at the 35. He's going to get out past the 40 to the 41. That should be a first down there for Cave Spring.
Jacobson.
Caught by Eric Jacobson, who had 2 key interceptions last week to lead that comeback over Pulaski.
Morgan Jones, Tony Del Percio on the tackle. That's enough for a first down for the Knights at the 41-yard line.
So Cave Spring's offense is looking effective here in their first 2 plays as they move the chains. Coming out 3 wide receivers to the far side. They'll put a man in motion, Adam Anderson. Woodrum will take the handoff, hand it over to the left side. That's Sam Wright one more time. He's going to be tackled at the 47-yard line. It's Griffin Height bringing him down, but not until after he gets a gain of about 6 on the play.
Griffin Height on the stop for the Bruins.
It'll be 2nd and 4 now.
All spotted at the 47-yard line. 8 of 6 on the play. 2nd down.
And talking to Coach Chris, they run primarily everything out of the shotgun formation. They run it a lot. They'll move to a jumbo set a few times in short down situations, but they'll be running out of the shotgun pretty much the entire game. Woodrum drops back, looks to pass. He's going to get pressured. It's going to be caught at about the line of scrimmage. He's going to break one tackler, get to about the 50. That's Anderson on the catch. Should bring up, I think, 3rd and 2.
Kevin Wilson and Griffin Height on the stop for the Bruins. Ball will be spotted just short of midfield. It'll be 3rd down, a yard to go for Cave Spring.
It'll be officially 3rd and 1. It's a pretty long one here. Woodrum puts Anderson in motion one more time. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Wright up the middle. He is going to be corralled at the line of scrimmage, might be brought down in the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down here. Good stop there for the Bruins. And now head coach of the Cave Spring Knights, Tim Fulton, is going to have a decision to make if he wants to punt it or try and go for it here. They've got it 4th and a long one more time. And it looks like they're going to go for it here. So Blacksburg's going to have to see if they can. This is that jumbo set I was talking about. They're going to hand it off up the middle. That's Wright. He's going to get out past the first down marker. He's going to be tackled at the Blacksburg 47-yard line. So that'll keep this drive moving for the Knights. And they will be in Blacksburg territory for their first time. They're going to keep it in that jumbo formation. They've got 3 behind Woodrum. They've got 2 running backs on either side, and then Wright is the deep man. They're going to hand it off to him over to the right side one more time. He's going to break 1 tackle. Not much room to work with, doesn't look like. He's going to get out inside, it looks like the 45-yard line, so should get about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 from the 44-yard line.
They'll come out this time one more time now in the shotgun again. They'll hand it off to Wright over to the left side. He's going to be hit by Griffin Height and then tackled by a group of Blacksburg defenders. He only gets about a yard on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now.
Adam Brown and Kevin Wilson on the stop.
We've heard Sam Wright has gotten all the carries so far for Cave Spring, but they've also got a pretty good running back in Michael Cole. Their wide receivers are, they've got 4 wide right now. Anderson one more time in motion. They seemingly put him in motion every play. We've got an early flag, and we're going to have no play. It's a false start there on Cave Spring. That'll march him back 5 more yards instead of a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 10. Blacksburg's got to be pretty happy about that. Makes this 3rd down conversion much more difficult. So Woodrum will take the snap, drops back, looking to pass. Morgan Jones is getting some pressure, but it's a screen play, but they are going to tackle him 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. They bring the pressure. One guy sticks back there. I believe that was Tony Del Percio on the tackle. So instead of a big gain, they were able to get him in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th and 12. And now Cave Spring will have to punt. Looked like a pretty good play call there by Tim Fulton, but very, very good job there of Tony Del Percio staying home and making that open field tackle. Sean Gibson takes the punt, picks it up at his own 15. He's going to get past one man. He's going to get a block, and he's going to get tackled at about the 30-yard line. Pretty good return there, about 15 yards.
Gibson out to the 30-yard line.
And so Terrence Travis and the troops will head out for their second offensive drive, see if they can have the success they had on their first drive.
A 33-yard punt and a 12-yard.
A 65-yard drive for a touchdown. As you heard earlier, Cameron Anderson is nursing a pulled groin. We haven't seen him in the game yet. Griffin Height has been the tailback, and Chris Garner's been the fullback. He's gotten one carry. They're going to come out in the I formation now. They're going to run play action. Terrence Travis drops back, but he is going to be brought down in the backfield.
Travis is sacked.
Looks like that was...
Loss is back to the 21-yard line. Loss of 9.
Looks like he got brought down at about the 20. That should be a loss of 10 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 20, I believe. Tucker Green on the sack. He wasn't buying that play action one bit. He was able to get right through the middle of the line and get to Terrence Travis. So it'll be 2nd and 20. They'll come out now in the shotgun. They'll just hand it off up the middle. Not much room to work with there for the running back. He's going to get, I believe that was Chris Garner who had the ball. He's going to get about 4 yards. That's going to bring up third and long. I guess on this one, just go ahead and chuck it downfield to Sean Gibson again. If he can pull a one-handed catch for 35 yards, that'll for sure get Coach Chris a third down conversion. Pretty quick quarter so far. We've only got about 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. I would imagine this will probably be the last play unless it falls incomplete. Coming out in the shotgun, Chris Garner now the running back beside Terrence Travis. Takes the snap, looking to pass, rolls over to his right, throws it in the air. It's going to be caught by Ricky Sowers at about the 42-yard line. That is going to be a first down for the Bruins.
Gain of 19 on the play. That's a first down, Bruins.
So gain of 19 on the play. Nice diving catch there by Sowers. And that should do it for the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. The Bruins lead at 6-0. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on ESPN Blacksburg.
I used to have a goat. Where did it go? It went to a family who really needed it. You see, giving a family an animal is like giving them a business. The wool, milk, eggs all turn into income for medicine, school, clothing, a better home, a sustainable livelihood. Soon the family is passing on the gift of the animal's offspring to another family who does the same and on until the whole community is lifted out of poverty. That is where my goat went, and that's why you give to Heifer International.
And welcome back to Blacksburg, the new Bill Brown Stadium, at David Chris Field, where the Bruins have a 6-0 lead over Cave Spring. They're going to take over. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 43, now heading from their right over to the left. They're going to hand it up the middle. That's Griffin Height on the carry. He's going to get about a yard on the play, maybe 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Looking here at the first quarter stats. Very, very quick first quarter. Only one incomplete pass thrown. Terrence Travis was 3 of 4 for 62 yards. Woodrum was 3 of 3 for only 9 yards. But a lot of running and a lot of effective passing, and that first quarter really zipped right along. The Bruins have a 6-0 lead. They got 4 first downs there. They have 77 total yards opposed to the Cave Springs 28. So it'll be 2nd and 8. They'll be in the shotgun. They're going to move Sean Gibson in motion. Travis takes the snap. Well, drops back looking to pass. He's got Gibson, but it just goes right through his hands. It's going to fall incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Pretty good pass there by Travis. Gibson just wasn't able to hang on to it. In the pregame, I mentioned how Ricky Sowers just has a knack for getting to that first down marker. And not surprising, that's where Terrence Travis went on that 3rd I believe it was 17 or so on the play. They got 19. So we'll see if he goes looking Sauer's way again here on 3rd and 8. Coming out in the shotgun, they're going to move Sauers in the motion this time. They're just going to fake the handoff. Travis is going to take it up the middle. He's going to be hit, going to break one tackle. He's going to be tackled at the 47. He's going to be well short of the first down. And so Blacksburg is going to have to punt it for the first time. Just ran a quarterback draw up the middle. We've seen Terrence Travis on that play. He's had most of his good runs have been on that play call, able to take it right up the middle and then get it over to the sideline and just break away with his speed. But that time, Cave Spring saw it coming and they didn't give up a big play, so that'll force 4th and 5. Morgan Jones back to punt. Gets this one up. That's going to be over the head of Anderson, the returner for Cave Spring, and that is going to bounce into the end zone. So Cave Spring will take it over at their own 20 as Josh Woodrum and the gang come out for their second drive of the game. We will see if Woodrum can lead his team 80 yards down the field for a touchdown and tie this game up, or take a lead, or if the Bruins defense will step it up one more time and get it back for their offense. Woodrum has the play. Now he's going to put Anderson in motion one more time. Take the snap, hand it off. That's right up the middle. Not much room to work with on this. He's going to be dragged down at the 20. No gain on the play.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In that first quarter, Sam Wright carried it 6 times for 19 yards with a long of 6. That's an average of 3.2. Nothing really to write home about. I'm sure Blacksburg will definitely take that defensively. Terrence Travis had it 5 times. He only had 3 yards. Chris Garner 4 yards, and Griffin Height 8 yards. So Blacksburg definitely doing it through the air. Woodrum takes the snap, throws it over to the left. It's going to be caught at the 26-yard line where he will be tackled.
The pass is complete to Austin Mickle.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 5 here for Cave Spring.
Out to the 26-yard line, gain of 6 on the play. 3rd down, 4 yards to go for Cave Spring.
So 3rd and 5. They'll put Anderson in the motion. They will hand it off up the middle. That's right. He's going to get about a 1-yard gain before he is tackled. And that'll bring up 4th and 4, and I believe the Knights will have to punt it one more time. It's a good pressure there by Adam Bronze, the defensive tackle there for the Bruins.
4th down and 2 yards to go at the 28-yard line for Cave Spring. Adam Anderson on the punt. Sean Gibson deep to receive.
Gibson back to receive. It's a high snap, but he takes it in, kicks it. It's a high kick, but pretty short. That's going to bounce it around the 50, take a Cave Spring bounce, and head out at the Blacksburg 47-yard line. But very good field position here for the Bruins
At their 46.
as they try and build on this 6-0 lead. As the Bruins offense comes out there. And they'll come out in the shotgun. Griffin Height one more time is the running back beside Terrence Travis. Takes the snap, rolls over to his right, gets pressured, heads over back to the left, breaks a couple tackles, looks downfield, throws it. He's got a man. It's going to be underthrown and intercepted by Cave Spring. Quentin Dill on the interception. He's going to fall down at the 12-yard line.
The 13-yard line.
It looks like Travis had a man open. He had beaten the coverage by about 3 yards, but the ball was just underthrown. And so Cave Spring is going to take over at their own 13, and that's the first turnover of the game. Travis's 7th interception on the season. They'll hand it off up the middle. That's Sam Wright one more time. Adam Bronze with the good pressure one more time. Only get about a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Second down, 8 yards to go at the 15-yard line.
We've seen some pretty good defensive pressure there by Cave Spring. They've been able to get to Terrence Travis a few times, but he's been able to escape the pressure and roll out. One time he was able to run it in for a touchdown. That time he had a pretty good look at a receiver, just couldn't get it to him. So 2nd and 8, officially gained 2. They're going to pitch it over to the left side to Wright this time. He's got a couple blocks. He's going to run into his own man. Going to break a couple tackles, get out past the first down marker, and be dragged down at about the 27-yard line.
27-28-yard line. That's enough for a first
Gain of 12 on the play. Looked like Blacksburg had him stopped around the about the 22-yard line, but he's able to get through a couple tacklers and get again at 12. So that'll be 1st and 10 now for the Knights at their own 27. Woodrum takes a snap, drops back, looking to pass. He gets his man. He's going to break one tackle. He's going to get out to the 37. Close to the first down marker. I think it's going to be about 2nd and 1. Nope, they're going to rule it a first down.
That's enough for a first down.
So keep the chains moving here for the Knights. As the coach signals end the play, we've got it now. Woodrum takes the snap, looking to pass. Blacksburg brings a blitz, but he lets it go ahead of time. It's going to be caught down the end zone, or down the sideline, excuse me. It's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That was Eric Jacobson on the catch. Big gain there for the Knights, and they'll have it in Blacksburg territory. 1st and 10 at the 30. He's able to just jump over the Blacksburg defender and bring that one in before he steps out of bounds. Blacksburg brought Tony Del Percio on a delayed blitz. He just couldn't get there quite in time. This time they're going to pitch it over to Sam Wright over to the left side. He's going to cut it back inside. Tackled at about the 22.
25-yard line.
Gain of about 8 on the play. Should bring up 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 from the 22-yard line.
So Cave Spring having no trouble driving the ball down the field. Got about 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Blacksburg leads it 6-0. Woodrum takes the snap, drops back, pump fakes, has a man in the end zone, and it's going to be knocked away. That's Ricky Sowers on the coverage. He just got beat earlier just a moment ago. This time he was able to get in there and get in front of Eric Jacobson in the end zone and bat that ball away, so that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Good play there by Sowers. This is a scene that's pretty familiar now, especially with that Oklahoma offense, as you just see all of the helmets for Cave Spring facing over as they all get the play just signaled into them. Woodrum puts a man in motion, 3rd and 2 now out of the shotgun. He's going to pitch it over to Wright. He is going to get out past the 20, down to about the 19. That should be a first down. Pitch was a little bit behind him. I think that slowed him just a little bit, but he's able to get enough for the first down. So this drive started at the Cave Spring 13. They're now to the Blacksburg 19. And the way they've been moving it would not be too surprising if they were able to put it in the end zone. They've got 3 wide receivers to the far side. Jacobson, the near side. He takes a snap, drops back, looking to pass. He's got pressured. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. Sack for the Bruins. That was Brandon Austin on the sack. Loss of 6 on the play.
Correction, Brandon Austin on the sack. The loss is back to the 27-yard line.
So to bring up 2nd and, well, let's see. I think he lost about 8 on that play. So sure, yeah, 2nd and 18. Now they've got it at the 27-yard line. Woodruff takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. That's Sam Wright. He gets through a couple defenders. He breaks one more tackle. He's going to get dragged up, but he gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cave Spring. Very tough run there by Sam Wright as he goes 27 yards into the end zone to tie this game up. And that's got to be frustrating for the Blacksburg defense. There are about 6 different guys who were able to get a hand on it, but nobody was able to stop him as he plunges into the end zone. So with 4:46 left to go in the first half, Cave Spring gets on the board for the first time.
Ethan Hafey to attempt the extra point.
Ethan Hafey kicks the extra point. It is up and good.
Kick is good.
So Cave Spring will take their first lead of the game, 7-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blacksburg High School Football on ESPN Blacksburg.
When you donate goods in response to an international disaster, it's expensive.
They have to cross the sea, pass through customs, be inspected, sorted, then finally delivered.
And often they arrive too late to help, making your good intentions feel a little empty.
There is a better way. Cash donations are fast, simple, and allow professional relief workers to purchase supplies close at hand.
Cash is best. Learn more at CIDI.org.
So Cave Spring was able to take the Terrence Travis interception and turn that into 7 points as they drive 87 yards for the touchdown. Offense looked pretty efficient there, able to get a good chunk of yards on seemingly every play, except for maybe a couple runs they didn't get much on. But the passing game looked pretty good there by Josh Woodrum, hooked up with Eric Jacobson for about a 30-yard pass. We're going to have a flag on the kick. Looks like Cave Spring was offsides, so they'll have to re-kick it, move it back from the 40 to the 35.
On the kicking team. Five-yard penalty will move back for a re-kick at the 35-yard line.
Interestingly, the Cave Spring kicker, Ethan Hafey, he sets the ball right on the near side hash mark. Usually you see teams kick it off from the middle of the field. Looks like they want to eliminate, they want to limit the amount of space that Blacksburg has to work with on a kickoff return. Only 3 men other than Hafey on the near side of the field for the kickoff coverage. So he puts this one back in there. They're going to onside it. It's going to be picked up by Blacksburg. Looks like that was Brandon Austin who picked it up. Pretty good hands there. He's going to go down at their own 49. So Cave Spring gambles. They don't get it. And so the Bruins are going to have pretty good field position to start their drive. As Terrence Travis is hoping that he can get his team the lead back. We still haven't seen Cameron Anderson in the game. He is suited up. Chris Garner now will be the running back beside Travis. They'll have 3 wide receivers to the near side. They'll put Gibson in motion. Travis takes the snap, rolls over to the left, looks to throw, fires it. He's got Ricky Sowers. He's going to catch it and go out of bounds at the Cave Spring 45. Gain of about 9 on the play. Should bring up 2nd and 1. Pretty good pass there by Travis.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 for the Bruins.
So we've seen a lot of Griffin Height back there at running back. We're now seeing Chris Garner lined up. Cameron Anderson has his helmet on. He's all suited up. He just hasn't gone in the game yet. We'll see if maybe he gets in the second half. So it'll be 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off to Garner, but he's got nowhere to go. He's going to run into one of his own linemen. He's going to be brought down in the backfield before he loses just his forward momentum. So it'll bring up 3rd and 4. And this is something that Blacksburg has really had to battle all year. They're so undersized on their offensive line.
Halftime ceremonies, the homecoming court should be making their way down to the gate.
Cave Spring defensive tackle Alex Berry is 6'4", 292. He has a scholarship offer from Liberty. So just another week that Blacksburg has to face a very talented and large defensive lineman. They're going to hand it off up the middle. This is Garner one more time, a little bit more room this time, and he gets out past the first down marker, tackled at the 44.
That's enough for a first down.
So a 5-yard gain on the play, and more importantly, a first down for the Bruins. Keep this drive moving. Got a few big bodies there on the defensive line for Cave Spring. Cray Webb's listed as only 5'7", but 250 pounds, and J.D. Griffith is 5'9", 294 pounds, and Kyle Keister is 6'2", 260. Terrence drops back, looks to pass, hits Ricky Sowers over on the right side, a gain of about 4 on the play, or he is wrapped up. Should bring up about 2nd and 6.
Down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down.
So Blacksburg hasn't had much room to run it, but Travis has been pretty accurate so far today, and they've been able to move the ball pretty effectively through the passing game. Definitely is one throw that he would like to have back there. That would be that interception. Had a man pretty much wide open, just underthrew it pretty severely, and it was intercepted. They'll hand it off to Garner up the middle. He's just going to take a delayed handoff. He's going to break a couple tackles, get pulled down from behind. Going to get to about the 35-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. That should bring up 3rd and 1. Good hard run there by Chris Garner.
3rd down, 2 yards to go for the Bruins.
So 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Cave Spring leads at 7-6. I'm sure plenty of you are missing the coach, Chris Lucas. He's not able to be with us this week. He's out of town. He will be back next week. So we can all rejoice for that, as Blacksburg is going to go to Pulaski. Looks like we're going to have a timeout taken here by the Bruins as they try and figure out what they want to do here on 3rd down. Talking to Coach Chris, playoffs are coming up. Blacksburg's got 3 games left, including this game here against Cave Spring tonight. He says they probably need to win 2 of these 3 games if they want to make it into the playoffs. With the new rules, 6 teams from the region will go in. Very likely that it's possible that all 5 teams in the River Ridge would go in. Not sure if that's going to happen. We've seen the good Bruins, and we've also seen the bad Bruins throughout the season. Kind of heckle and jot. Excuse me, I don't know what I'm talking about. But they opened the season, they put up 35 points against Jaws. Apparently 35 is the number that the Bruins need if they want to win a game, because both of their wins they put up 35 and only gave up a touchdown. They also had 35 against Lord Botetourt. But in their last 2 weeks, the offense has kind of disappeared. They only scored 7 against Salem and 6 against Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley, the defense kept them in it in that second half. The offense just really couldn't get anything going. You could see the frustration of Terrence Travis. They just couldn't get in any sort of rhythm, and they ended up going down 24-6. Last week, Salem just wouldn't allow Blacksburg to really do anything. So they'll come out of this timeout now in the shotgun. Travis takes the snap, heads over to the left side, breaks 1 tackle, gets another tackle. He's off to the races. We've got a flag, but as it stands now, it's going to be touchdown Bruins.
Terrence Travis, 36.
Flag is right around the line of scrimmage. We've got a hands to the face call here by the Bruins, so this touchdown is going to come back. But you were able to see that athleticism of Terrence Travis. Just breaks 1 tackle, gets a crease, and once he got past the defense, no one could catch up to him. But instead of a 36-yard touchdown, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 now for the Bruins. Very, very costly penalty there. So we'll see here what they dial up. Cave Spring was able to get to Terrence in the backfield. They got, I mean, as I keep mentioning, they get pretty good defensive pressure by that defensive line. They've been able to stuff quite a few runs, but Terrence was able to break one tackle. Once he was in the open field, he was gone. But the reason he was able to get to the open field was an illegal block by one of the Bruins. So they'll take one more timeout with a minute 59 seconds left to go here in the first half. Bruins trail 6-7 to Cave Spring. Coming up at halftime, Shannon Hudgens will have the halftime updates and the halftime, hopefully some scores from around the River Edge. It'll be a delayed half. Well, it'll be a longer halftime as it is homecoming, so they'll announce the king and queen. We'll try and get you those names at the beginning of the third quarter. Blacksburg breaks the huddle now. They get back on the field. They've got the play call. We'll see what they can do here on 3rd and 12. They've been able to convert a few times on 3rd and long. Good passes to Sowers and Gibson. So come out shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the far side. Travis takes a snap, rolls over to the right. He's getting pressured one more time. He's just going to heave this one up. It's Deshaun Gibson. He's going to jump up, and it's going to go through his hands. Going to fall incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th and 12.
Intended for Sean Gibson is broken up. That'll bring up a 4th.
And that was just a group meeting there for the defensive line of Cave Spring. Looked like every guy there for them was in the backfield as soon as the ball was snapped. Travis had to just run for his life before he just threw that one up for grabs. A little bit too high for Gibson. He wasn't able to bring it down, and that'll bring up 4th down now. Morgan Jones out to punt. Adam Anderson set deep to return for the Knights. Looks like they might bring some pressure on this. Jones takes the punt, or takes the snap. High punt, very short though. It's going to take a sideways bounce, roll back a little bit. Blacksburg is going to down it at the 27, so not the punt that Blacksburg was hoping for. Hoping to pin Cave Spring deep down in their own territory, but they're going to start at their own 27 with a minute 41 left to go here in the first half. Cave Spring has 2 timeouts remaining. And with how efficient that last drive was through the air, I wouldn't be surprised if they march down and see if they can score, get a 14-6 lead going into halftime. So Woodrum will come out of the shotgun now. 3 wide receivers to the near side. He's going to hand it off to Sam Wright up the middle. We've got a flag. I'm guessing we've got numerous flags on here. I'm assuming that's going to be a hold. Tackled, gain of 4 if it stands. Yeah, we've got holding on Cave Spring, so that'll march him back 10 yards. So recap the scores so far here in the first half. Terrence Travis took it from 6 yards out at 6:53 there in the first quarter. They missed the PAT, so Blacksburg had a 6-0 lead. And then Sam Wright was able to run up the middle for 27 yards and give Cave Spring the lead, 7-6, and that's where it stands now. We've actually got, as I mentioned, we had multiple flags on the field. We actually had multiple penalties. Blacksburg was flagged for a face mask. The penalties will offset, and so we'll go ahead and replay first down. It'll be 1st and 10, once again, for the Knights from their 28. Woodrum takes the snap, hits his man, he's got a few blockers, it's caught. He's going to run over to the right side, gets past a few Blacksburg defenders, gets pushed out of bounds at the 36. Caught by Quentin Dill, who had the interception earlier.
Driven out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd down and 2.
So he's going to get 8 yards on the play and get out of bounds. So minute 28 left in the first half. Not sure if the clock ran or not. So they're coming out 2 wide receivers on each side now. They'll put Anderson in motion. Woodrum hands it off the middle up. That's Sam Wright. He's going to get through that initial line. He's going to break one tackle. He's over to the left side. He's got nothing but green in front of him. Morgan Jones is going to catch up to him, though, push him out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Morgan Jones shows some athleticism coming back from his defensive end spot, goes all the way down the field to push him out of bounds.
Ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line.
He actually pushed him out at the 24. So just like that, Cave Spring, in just 2 plays, is able to get it inside the Blacksburg 25. Only a minute 16 left here in the first half.
Timeout called by Blacksburg.
Blacksburg is going to call their final timeout of the half, and they definitely don't want to give up any points here because they're going to be kicking off to start the second half. And with the way things are looking right now, Cave Spring is finally starting to figure out what they need to be doing on offense, and they are running it pretty effectively. The passing game has now opened up some running lanes here for Sam Wright as he had a big 27-yard touchdown run on their last drive. A huge run there that just handed off up the middle, and once he gets past that initial wave of Blacksburg defenders, he's shown the speed to break a big one. So we'll see what the Bruins do here defensively to see if they can get a stop or force a turnover and just head into the half only down by 1. Blacksburg trails at 7-6. And now the two teams will come back onto the field. Woodrum will take the snap, hands it off the middle. That's Wright one more time. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards here on the play before he's tackled. Gets it to the Blacksburg 20. And it looks like Cave Spring is going to call their second timeout.
Timeout called by Cave Spring. The ball is spotted at the 20-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play.
So with 1:04 left to go here in the first half, we'll take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on ESPN Blacksburg.
Will I always be working weekends just to stay out of debt?
Is a great college for our kids?
Out of the question?
Is the American dream
Out of our reach?
Not if we can help it. We're the National Endowment for Financial Education, a non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get smart about their money. Log on to smartaboutmoney.org today and start taking control of your financial life.
And the two teams are back out on the field after the timeout. 1:04 left to go. It's 2nd and 6. Cave Spring has it at the Blacksburg 20, looking to score and extend their lead. Woodrum takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass, gets a pump fake, and he's going to be sacked. Morgan Jones on the pressure, and it's also Adam Bronze with the sack. He pump faked, and because of that, it allowed the rush just enough time to get to him. Looked like he was looking for Eric Jacobson one more time. That's going to keep the clock going, so Cave Spring's going to call a timeout to stop it. 54 seconds left here in the first half. And that's exactly what Blacksburg needed. That's going to bring up 3rd and 15 now. Ball's at the 29. Blacksburg doesn't want to give up any points before they head into half. They're already down 7-6, and they're not going to have the ball to start the second half. Cave Spring's offense has really started chugging along here in the last couple drives, whereas Blacksburg's has sputtered. So the two teams come back out now. 3rd and 15 from the 29. We'll see what Cave Spring does here. 2 wide receivers on each side. They'll motion Anderson to the near side. It's a fumbled snap. Woodrum is going to hop on it. He's going to pick it up at the 38, but he's going to have to go down, and that's going to bring up, they're going to lose even more yards. That's going to bring up a 4th and 23, I believe. The clock's going to keep running. It's going to be inside of 30 seconds now. We'll see if they just take one deep shot to the end zone or if they punt it away. Got 16 seconds left here on the play clock. There's a 4-second difference between play clock and game clock. Game clock now getting inside of 10 seconds left in the half. Looks like they're just going to wait until the last seconds if they're going to. And K-Spring is going to take their final timeout.
Timeout called by the...
Yeah, I thought that they had already taken their final timeout, but they're going to take their last timeout now with 4 seconds left in the half. I would imagine they'll just take one deep shot in the end zone, see if they can get a touchdown. If not, time will expire and we'll head into half 7-6. As it stands right now, it looks like that PAT miss for the Bruins could cost them. Obviously, we've still got an entire second half to play. But it's just got to be one of those, oh no, not again situations for the Bruins. They lost 35-34 in overtime to Patrick Henry. They missed a late field goal. They missed an extra point. They lost 21-20 to Northside. Once again, problems in the kicking game. So it's a couple games that could have extended into overtime, had an additional period in overtime, but they weren't able to make those late PATs, so they lost both of those games, and that could be the difference between right now a 4-3 record and what they have now, a 2-5 record. So K-Spring comes out. Looks like they've got a new quarterback lined up. That is Michael Cole. He might be a strong arm specialist here, but we're going to have a whistle before the play. K-Spring's going to be called for a false start. That'll move them back 5 more yards. So they did have it at the 37, but now it's going to be back to the 42. Now Woodrum is back there. So they'll have 5 wide receivers, 3 to the near side, 2 to the deep side. Woodrum takes a snap, drops back, rolls over to his left. He's one up in the air. He's got a man. It's going to be incomplete at about the 2-yard line, and that will do it for the first half. So Blacksburg's got to feel pretty good there about that defensive stop. They get a big sack. There's a fumbled snap. K-Spring goes backwards on 2 plays. They heave it up. Last play of the first half, incomplete. So Blacksburg's only trailing 7-6. They've got to feel like it should be tied, but they missed an extra point.
I remember my father as a particularly strong man. His health seemed perfect, at least to the eyes of a 7-year-old. But then he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. 3 months later, my dad, Michael, died. I'm Jennifer Landon. Today we know a lot about preventing cancer. If you smoke, quit. Eat more vegetables and fruits. Have more vegetarian and vegan meals. These steps are powerful for you and your whole family. For more information, call 1-866-906-WELL or visit cancerproject.org.
And now let's stroll down the red carpet as we announce the 2009 Homecoming Court, which consists of students from each grade who are elected by their peers to represent the student body. Representing the freshman class, Haley Ford, who plays travel softball for NRV Diamond. KJ Kendall is a black belt in Taekwondo, enjoys fishing. Kimberly Shaver loves Twilight, played on an international soccer team. Kendall Smith likes to play sports and watch movies. Representing the sophomore class, Kat Everett, who likes to swim and play soccer. Escorted by Maya Daniel, who enjoys spaghetti and Pokemon. Hopefully not together. Anna Benson runs cross country and track and is escorted by Zane Mayberry, who likes Guitar Hero and knows 75 digits of pi. Representing the junior class is Gabby Stevenson, who sings with the Roanoke College Children's Choir, escorted by Madi Tourbanejad, who attended CNA test to prove he's not related to Michael Jackson. Bailey Steele plays the violin in Roanoke Youth Symphony and is escorted by Jake Boyer, who enjoys performing on stage in Blacksburg production. And now for the senior class representatives. The 2009 Homecoming King and Queen nominees are Chloe Reinhardt, escorted by her mother, Susanna Reinhardt. Chloe's on the varsity track team and co-president of Spanish National Honor Society. Sam Cooper, escorted by his parents Lee and Robin Cooper. Sam is a twin and plays on the varsity soccer team. Shauna Carr, escorted by her parents, Curtis and Sherry Carr. Shauna enjoys playing the piano and is planning on being a cosmetologist. Zach Myers, escorted by his parents, Tim and Marilyn Myers. Zach's favorite show is Saved by the Bell. Brooke Priest, escorted by her parents, Bob and Sharon Priest. Brooke is our student council president and is amazing. Ricky Sowers, escorted by his parents, Ricky and Vicky Sowers. Ricky's involved in varsity football, baseball, and loves Spider-Man. Lacey McMahon, escorted by her parents, Thomas and Renee McMahon. Lacey played volleyball and basketball and is co-vice president of Operation Smile Club. Next we have Curtis Galbraith, escorted by his parents, John and Marilyn Galbraith. Curtis loves Virginia Tech and Texas Tech sports and long walks on the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2009 Blacksburg High School homecoming tour. First, we'd like to announce the winner of our Most Spirited Senior Award. The winner this year is Heather Thomas, who is escorted by Gary Thomas. And now, Mr. Michael Hurst, our BHS principal, accompanied by Cayman Stevens and Audrey Mosby, will step forward and prepare to crown the 2009 Homecoming King and Queen. The 2009 Homecoming Kings are, we have a tie, Ricky Sowers and Curtis Galbraith. And our 2009 Homecoming Queen is Lacey McMahon. Congratulations, Ricky, Curtis, and Lacey, and to the rest of the homecoming court. You have just heard from the Blacksburg High School Marching Band, directed by Mr. Darrell Pearman. We would like to take this time to thank all who have made Homecoming 2009 a success. Blacksburg Police Department, Blacksburg Fire Department, Blacksburg Rescue Squad, Mr. Hankey, Joanne Fabrics, Walmart, Todd Jewelers, who donated the Queen's Tiara, Jodeci Houston, Mrs. Price, all convertible drivers, best wishes, Mr. Irving, Parker Henson, Mrs. Luttrell, the BHS custodians, the BHS administration, the members of SCA, and the SCA sponsors, Mrs. Mayor and Mrs. Schreiber. Thank you.
I always wanted to go to college, but my mom struggled to pay the bills, so I kept it a secret. One day after practice, a coach grabbed everybody and told us about federal student aid. He gave us a free application and helped us fill it out. After that, college was more than just a dream, and my mom learned from me. She went back to school, and in 2 years, she became a nurse. My name is Delia. I'm going to study business. I'm going to be my own boss.
Welcome back to the new Bill Brown Stadium at David Crisp Field. Second half is getting pretty close to being underway. Looking at the sidelines, reminded that Jordan Porter is still out for the Bruins. He leads the team in kickoff return average at 25 yards, and that's something that we've seen his explosiveness. He's been able, earlier in the season, he was able to set the Bruins up with pretty good field position. That's one thing that they're missing. And we also haven't seen Cameron Anderson at all so far in this game. He has a pulled groin, so it has been mostly Griffin Height and Chris Garner lining up at tailback for the Bruins, and they haven't had just haven't had much room to run with, as the leading carrier for the Bruins so far has 11 yards. Yeah, and that's Chris Garner has 5 carries for 11 yards, a 2.2 average. Griffin Height has a 2.5 average, and Terrence Travis has a 0.8 average, although he has been sacked once. So that will obviously bring his average down. But that's the thing is when Blacksburg was really rolling against Giles, when their offense is clicking, it's the running game, they're opening holes, and they've got the good athletes who are able to get out in that open space, make a few guys miss, and get the big runs. But in order to get to that open space, you've got to create running lanes, and that's just something that they haven't been able to do these last few games. I'm not sure if it's because they're just a little bit undersized. I know that they've been banged up. I know that they've been hit by the flu bug. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. As the captains for the teams go out there now to figure out what we're going to do here in the second half. Cave Spring obviously is going to get it. They're going to be going from our left to the right. That's Lane Forney, who's one of the team captains here for the Bruins. He is out this week. He's on crutches. So Blacksburg coming out now, setting to kick this one off, setting to get the second half started. As I mentioned earlier, we had 2 Kings on this year's homecoming. Ricky Sowers and Curtis Galbraith both, they tied, so they both were awarded with crowns. And the Queen was Lacey McMahon, so we will see if our Kings can provide an inspired effort here in the second half. Brandon Robinson set to kick it off now.
Brandon Robinson to kick off for the Bruins.
Bruins definitely hoping to get out of here with a win today, as they've only got 2 games remaining after this. At Pulaski next week and Christiansburg the week after that. So the second half is underway. Low kick picked up at about the 15 by Cave Spring, out past the 30, out past the 35, tackled at the 40. So Cave Spring's going to have pretty good field position here to start it off. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going that they had there in the second quarter. They were able to drive down the field twice. One time got a touchdown, another time stalled, not able to get any points before halftime. We saw Sam Wright carry it 15 times there in the first half. Kurt Cole, one of the under running backs, I believe he's in there now, didn't have any carries. He's back there now, and he will get his first carry of the game over to the left side out of the shotgun for about 4 yards. But yeah, Sam Wright, 15 carries, 118 yards, had a big 40-yard gain, had a 27-yard touchdown. Really couldn't get anything going in the first quarter, but the passing game opened up that running game in the second quarter. He's able to get some good carries. So it'll be 2nd and 6 now at the 44. So they'll have 3 guys back there in the shotgun. It looks like Cole is lining up behind center. He'll take it. Direct snap to him. Runs over up the middle. He's going to get about 3 yards on the play.
Brings the ball out to about the 47-yard line.
Gets it to the 47. Should bring up 3rd and 3, I believe.
Spotted at the 48, gain of 4 on the play.
So they'll give him a gain of 4. It's 3rd and 2 now. So a change of philosophies here in the second half. Probably trying to mix up Blacksburg's defense. Cole will take the snap again. He's going to be hit in the backfield. Looks like he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. We'll see if they punt it or if they're going to go for it here. If they've got it at their own 47.
Down and 3 from the 47-yard line.
Excuse me, that's Michael Cole, not Kurt Cole. Getting my names mixed up.
Adam Anderson on to punt.
But they're going to bring on the punting team. Adam Anderson back set to punt. So Blacksburg's got to be pretty happy. They force a punt here on the first drive of the second half. Anderson lets this one go. Gibson back to return it. Takes a hop. And it's going to be down at about the 19-yard line. So with 9:56 left to go here in the third quarter, Blacksburg will come out on offense for the first time in the second half.
33-yard punt, no return. It'll be first and 10 Bruins at their own 20-yard line.
Morgan Jones, tight end, coming out here in this formation. Still haven't seen Cameron Anderson take the field. Not sure if he will play today or not. Looks like Chris Garner is the running back. They'll come out, start the second half in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Travis will take the snap, heads over to the left side, gets out past the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a gain of 1, but once again, just not much room for him to work with. Looks like they're going to credit him with a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 now.
Gain of a yard on the play, 2nd down and 9 for the Bruins.
And we saw him get a little bit frustrated 2 weeks ago against Hidden Valley. We'll see if he's able to stay relaxed, stay calm, keep himself in the game, because as we mentioned earlier, he is 204 of their 264-yard average per game. Their offense really runs through Terrence Travis, so they need him to stay relaxed and confident. He'll take the snap, drops back, looking to pass. He's going to scramble up past the middle, breaks a couple tackles, going to be dragged down at about the 37.
Out across the 35-yard line.
Gain of 16 on the play, and that's a first down. And finally, for the first time, he was able to buy just a little bit of time. Got a little bit of pressure back there, and then he just takes off up the middle. Big gain there. So they only had 26 rushing yards there in the first half. They were able to get almost half of that in one play. So it's first and 10 at the 36 now. Hands it off. Oh, they fumble it. Bad exchange between Terrence Travis and Chris Garner. Cave Spring falls on it. They're going to get it at first and 10 at the Blacksburg 30. Huge penalty, or huge turnover there for the Bruins. They just never were able to get it from Travis to Garner. Ball just falls straight down, and Cave Spring, because they've been living in the backfield all day, had a couple guys who were able to fall on it and give themselves another chance. So the 8:41 left here in the third quarter. Cave Spring will have their second opportunity in the second half. First and 10 at the Blacksburg 31. They're going to have Woodrum and Cole in the... Woodrum's going to take the snap, looks to throw, hits a man. Inside the 20, it's going to be a first down. That was Eric Jacobson one more time. Seems to be his favorite target.
There's a flag on the play.
Got a late flag. The refs are conferring with each other. They're going to say... No, I think it's too many men on the field here for the Bruins. So this will march the ball. I don't believe that can't be too many men on the field. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. But as it stands now, Cave Spring's going to have it first and goal at the 9. So big penalty there for the Bruins. Really shooting themselves in the foot so far. They're going to pass it over the right side. It's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 5. That's Quentin Dill on the catch.
Driven out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and goal from the 5-yard line.
So it'll be second and goal from the 5 now. Woodrum stands back in the shotgun. He's got Cole beside him. 3 wide receivers to the near side. They're going to hand it off to Cole up the middle. He's going to break one tackle, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Bruins did a good job clogging up the middle, but they didn't do a good job of tackling him. And he's just going to scoot right into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown here for Cave Spring. So they bring in Michael Cole here in the second half, and he's able to get his first touchdown of the game. 5-yard run.
Ethan Hafey to attempt the extra point.
Ethan Hafey back to kick the PAT. It's up. And it is no good. Looks like it was wide right, so the Bruins miss an extra point earlier. And now Cave Spring does it as well, so our score here is 13-6. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on ESPN Blacksburg.
From the first day you join AmeriCorps, you start changing people's lives.
Through service to your community, you give a feeling of hope.
And they pass it on to the next person.
And the next person.
And the next person.
And all the people they meet down the road.
And that's a pretty cool thing.
Why did I join AmeriCorps?
Because I want to change people's lives.
And welcome back to David Chris Field here at the new Bill Brown Stadium. Cave Spring has just scored another touchdown, and it's 13-6 is the lead. They miss an extra point. Blacksburg's got to be pretty happy about that, as they still are only down by 7. One-score game here with 8:07 left here in the third quarter. Hayfie set here for the kickoff. A low liner over to the far side. It's going to be picked up by Chase Amaker at the 30. Going to be dragged down at about the 37. So that's where the offense will come out. Another costly turnover for the Bruins. Both of their turnovers have resulted in touchdowns for Cave Spring. The first one being an 87-yard drive. That last one only needed to go 31 yards, and they're also helped out by a 10-yard penalty by the Bruins. Looks like we've got a new receiver for the Bruins. Travis takes a snap, rolls over to the right, throws it. He's looking for Sowers. It's going to be over his head. It's going to fall incomplete.
Sowers is incomplete.
Actually, the newest receiver here for the Bruins isn't listed on the roster.
Second down and 10.
Coach has said all year that they aren't very deep and that they've got pretty low numbers this year. And this, I would assume this is probably a JV call-up. They've been running a lot of 3 wide receiver sets and just putting Morgan Jones, the tight end, in there. But this time when they want to go 4 wide receivers, they've got, and now Cameron Hamden is in at wide receiver for the Bruins. So they'll come out 2nd and 10 at their own 37. Travis takes the snap, runs right up the middle. He's going to get out past the 40. We've got a flag, might be a horse collar. He's going to be tackled at the 43. Gain of 5 on the play.
Ball is spotted at the 43-yard line.
Yep, it's going to be a horse collar penalty on Cave Spring. So that should be, I believe, a 15-yarder.
Horse collar tackle against Cave Spring.
This will put Blacksburg in Cave Spring territory. And it should give them an automatic first down as well. So they will put the ball at the Cave Spring 43. And that's where Blacksburg will have it now, 1st and 10. So costly penalty there by the Knights. And we have our first Cameron Anderson sighting of the game. He's in there at running back beside Terrence Travis. Travis takes a snap, rolls over to the right, gets some pressure. Now he's rolling back over to the other side, throws it deep. He's got a man open. It's just over the head of Cameron Hamden. It's going to fall incomplete. One more time, Terrence Travis under pressure, having to throw on the run. And obviously he can't be as accurate as if he were just able to stand there relaxed in the pocket. So there really hasn't been any pocket for him all night. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. They're going to come out now in the I formation. Anderson is the deep back. Chris Garner is the fullback. 2 wide receivers. Hand it to Anderson up the middle. And just like everyone else for the Bruins so far, there's just not much room to work with. He's going to get 2 yards maybe on that, and that'll bring up 3rd and long. It just seems there's not, whatever they try and do, whatever running back they try and put back there, there's just no room for these running backs so far. Which is why they had only 26 yards rushing there in the first half. So it'll be 3rd and 9, only gets 1 on the play. They're going to come out shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Travis takes a snap, drops back, looking to pass, rolls over to the right, once again getting pressured, breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to dive, goes out of bounds. They're going to say he was out at the 35. That should be a couple yards shy of the first down marker. I would imagine Coach Chris is going to elect to go for it here. I would imagine probably not in field goal range, and if you punt it in the end zone, it's only a net gain of, or a net punt of about 16 yards. So it looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field. It's 4th and 3. Travis did a good job of trying to stay in bounds as long as he could and tried to dive to try and get that first down, but they didn't credit it with him. Looked like he stepped out. So 4th and 3 at the Cave Spring 36, coming out in the shotgun one more time. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Travis takes the snap, looking to throw, pulls it down, rolling over to the left. Evades 1 tackler. He's got a man open. He's going to take it down himself, and he's going to get the first down and a little bit more. He's going to go out of bounds at the 27. That'll be a first down. Big conversion there for the Bruins, and Terrence Travis's legs are very important here on this drive. He has been under pressure every time he drops back to pass, and he looks a little bit winded after that run.
All right, that winning 50-50 ticket tonight is the blue ticket.
So 1st and 10, Bruins at the Cave Spring 28 now, keeping this drive alive, trying to tie it up.
You have that number, bring it to the press box.
They're going to have 3 wide receivers split out to the far side now. Travis rolls over to the right. We've got an early flag. Now Travis is going to head over to the left. He's got room to run. Gets a big juke. It's a block by Ricky Sowers, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 12. We'll see what this flag is. As it stands, it's a 16-yard gain. We've got an illegal shift here by the Bruins, so that play is going to be nullified, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Once again, Travis doing it with his legs. It just that's 2 big runs by him that have both been called back for penalties. Griffin Height will come into the game now, along with Chris Garner. So they're going to have 3 running backs in on this formation, because Cameron Anderson stays in there. So Sowers and Amaker are the wide receivers, and they're going to split out Anderson kind of like an H-back. Now they're going to motion Garner. They're going to hand it off the middle to Griffin Height. He's going to get to the 25-yard line. So that's about a gain of 9. That'll bring up 3rd and 7, I believe. Or 2nd and 7, excuse me. That formation, it looked like the Georgia Tech formation, where they have the 2 wide receivers split out, and then they've got the fullback behind the quarterback, potentially running a triple option type scheme. They're going to run it one more time. They're going to motion Anderson now. They're just going to hand it off up the middle to Griffin Height. No, Travis keeps it himself, but he's not going to get anything, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. This is definitely a look that we haven't seen from the Bruins all season. Cameron Anderson's going to trot off the field. Looks like he's jogging a little bit gingerly, so that groin's still probably a little tender. So they're going to come out now on the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Griffin Height, the running back. Travis takes a snap. They're going to blitz everybody. He's going to evade 1 tackler. He's going to try and get past the line, but he's going to be brought down. I believe it's going to be credited with a sack for Cave Spring. And this Cave Spring defensive line and the linebackers, they have just been feasting on the Blacksburg offensive line all game. Terrence Travis has had no time to drop back and look for his receiver. It's 4th and 10 now at the 28, and they're going to keep the offense out there. See if they can get another 4th down conversion. So they'll come out in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Travis takes the snap, drops back to pass, not bringing much pressure this time. He throws it. He's got a man. It's caught. That's Chase Amberker caught at the 10. He's inside the 5. He's going to be hit. Pushed down at about the 1-yard line. But that's another big 4th down conversion there for the Bruins, and they're going to have it 1st and goal right at the goal line.
Stop just short of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal, Bruins.
So finally, Cave Spring doesn't bring much pressure. They drop back about 8 in coverage. Travis was able to pick up Amaker just in a soft spot, what looked to be a zone read. And he's able to get some yards after the catch. And Blacksburg's got it 1st and goal now at the 1. They're going to come out. They're going to put Travis under center. Griffin Height, the lone back. Travis keeps it. And it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Bruins. So the score now is 13-12. We'll see if Brandon Robinson can make this point after and tie this game up.
Brandon Robinson.
So that is Terrence Travis' 2nd touchdown run of the game. Robinson puts it up, and that is good. We have a tie game here. And you can hear the Blacksburg students, or the entire Blacksburg section is pretty enthused. This is the best crowd we've seen so far this year. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. Blacksburg has just tied it up 13-13. You're listening to Blacksburg High School Football on ESPN Blacksburg.
How far would you go to help someone? Would you go to the end of your driveway? Would you cross a street? Would you cross an ocean? Would you go if you could use your knowledge to teach someone? And in the process, maybe learn something yourself. Life is calling. How far will you go? Peace Corps.
So the Bruins have tied it up with 4:06 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, and finally they get their 2nd touchdown of a game for the first time in 3 tries in River Ridge District play. Brandon Robinson gets another low-lining kick. It's going to be picked up by Adam Anderson at about the 20. He's got a few blockers ahead of him, and he is going to be brought down. They're going to say his forward momentum is stopped at about the 35. So Josh Woodrum and the Cave Spring offense will start from there. Looks like we've got Sam Wright in the backfield one more time. So we've seen a few different looks here from both offenses. Woodrum's going to be in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Cave Spring will be going from the left to the right. Woodrum drops back to pass, gives a pump fake. Throws one in the air. He's got a man. It's over the head of his intended receiver. That's going to go incomplete. Looking for Austin Micklem.
Austin Micklem is out of bounds, incomplete.
It was Kevin Wilson on the coverage who forced the errant throw. So 2nd and 10 at the 35 now. He takes the snap, hands it off to Sam Wright up the middle. He's going to evade one tackler. He's going to get wrapped up and brought down at about the 45, right around the 1st down marker. Good run there by Sam Wright. The defensive end just wrapped right around him trying to get to the quarterback, and so he read that, cut it inside, and gets 9 yards. They're going to say it's 3rd and 1. So they're going to bring in Cole one more time. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion here on the Cave Spring offense as they try and set it up here for this short yard play. They're going to Sam Wright. He's going to get out past the 25. That's going to be a 1st down, gain of 2 on the play.
Right, the ball carrier brings it across the 45-yard.
So that's that jumbo package that we were talking about. They bring in a couple extra blockers there for Sam Wright, only one wide receiver, and overload the line. And this time they'll go back to their base shotgun formation where they've got 4 wide receivers. Woodrum swings it over to Wright. He's going to catch it behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to get out past, get to about the 50-yard line. He's going to get about 4 yards on the play. So it should bring up 2nd and 6.
It will be 2nd down, 6 yards to go at the 50-yard line.
Because they are running so many different wide receivers out there, Blacksburg can't really run their base 4-4 defense that they like to run. They've got to throw on a couple different defensive backs. Looks like right now they only have 2 linebackers. Then they're going to fake the handoff to Wright. Woodrum's going to roll over. He's got to hit his man, caught at the 50, gets a couple blocks, going to get out to the 47 of Blacksburg. Again, a 3. Should be about 3rd and 3 now. Quentin Dale one more time with the catch. So this is a big 3rd down here for the Blacksburg defense. See if they can get their offense the ball one more time. They're going to come out in the shotgun. Woodrum takes the snap, hands it off to Sam Wright, and it's fumbled. It goes backwards. Woodrum can't pick it up. It looks like there are a few Blacksburg bodies who are able to fall on this ball. And that ball took quite a few weird hops. It bounced right into Woodrum's hands. He couldn't pick it up. He tried to pick it up and run with it. It goes backwards, and Blacksburg picks it up at the Cave Spring 42, so that's where their offense is going to take over. So Cave Spring has their first turnover of the game with 1:33 left here to go in the 3rd quarter. Blacksburg's going to be set up with very good field position, and they'll see if they can capitalize and take the lead back. Cameron Anderson is going to be back in on the formation. You got 4 wide receivers. I'm guessing they're going to come out in the shotgun here. They're going to motion Ricky Sowers over to the other side. They're going to hand it off to Anderson. He gets it. He breaks a couple tackles. He's still on his feet inside the 30. Inside the 25, tackled at the 22, gain of 20 on the play for Cameron Anderson. So finally a little bit of running room here going for the Bruins. And that's a 1st down for the Bruins. Good hard run there. Had a couple guys get hands on him, but he just kept churning his legs, kept fighting. Gain of 20. So they'll put Sean Gibson in motion now. They'll hand it off to Cameron Anderson up the middle one more time. Breaks a few tackles, breaks another tackle. And he's going to be brought down right around the 1st down marker at about the 12.
Down to the 12-yard line, gain of 11. And
so that's going to be a gain of 11, and that's yet another 1st down here for the Bruins. So they are looking to take advantage of a Cave Spring fumble. 2 big runs here by Cameron Anderson, and they have it at the 12-yard line now. Travis is going to keep it himself, headed over to the left side. Going to be tackled around the 10-yard line, gain of maybe 2 on that play.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8 from the 10-yard line for the Bruins.
They're going to bring Morgan Jones in on this one. We saw him catch a touchdown pass in this end zone a couple weeks ago. Very athletic play there in the back of the end zone by Morgan Jones in that win over Lord Botetourt. See if they go to him here. Travis drops back looking to pass. He's going to get a little bit of pressure. He's going to bring it down. He's going to be tackled, though, or pushed out of bounds, excuse me. He's going to get a couple yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So we are tied here at David Christ Field, 13-13. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on ESPN Blacksburg.
you see abuse or neglect, learn what you can do at BeHumane.org.
And welcome back, getting you here some third quarter statistics, and looking much better here now. Bruins have 200 yards of total offense, 100 in that quarter alone. Cave Spring with 194, so they were able to get about 36 yards only in that quarter. Blacksburg had the ball for a good portion of it with that long drive to score the touchdown, and then Cave Spring fumbled it. So with 12 minutes left to go here in this game, we're all notched up, 13 all. Blacksburg's got it 3rd and 4 at the Cave Spring 7. They're going to come out in the I formation now. They're going to fake the handoff. Travis is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. He's going to lose. Let's see where they say his momentum was stopped. He's going to lose about 5 yards on the play. But they're going to say he was down at the 11, so it's going to be, they're going to lose 4, so it'll be 4th and 8.
Back to the 11-yard line.
See if they kick a field goal. Looks like they are not. They're going to go for it here.
4th down, 8 yards to go.
So 4th and 8 from the 11 now. Cameron Anderson's able to get 30 yards there in that third quarter. Had a couple big runs after we didn't see him at all in the first half. Terrence Travis also he's got 45 yards now. He's over 100 yards passing. 6 of 12, so that'll up his completion percentage just a bit, because he's about 44% on the season. Blacksburg's going to call a timeout, and it looks like they're going to set up and try and kick a field goal here.
Brandon Robinson on to attempt the field goal.
From where they are, I believe it's going to be a 28-yard field goal. I've seen Robinson. He made a 40-yarder in pregame warm-ups last week. I know he's got the leg, so we'll see. Snaps up, the kick is up, and it's going to be, I think that was partially blocked. That's not even going to get to the goalpost. So one more time, a field goal is missed. We have seen this quite a few times for Blacksburg. They've missed 3 extra points now on the season. And they've also missed, in those games that they missed an extra point, they also missed a late field goal. They lost both of those games by 1 point. So we'll see what happens here. So it's Cave Spring ball now at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with 11:21 left to go. Woodrum takes a snap, pitches it over to the right side. He's going to cut back inside, getting it out past the 25-yard line. They're going to say he was stopped at the 26, gain of 6 on the play. So 2nd and 4.
Well, the 27-yard line, gain of 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3 for Cave Spring.
Blacksburg defense has got to be a little bit frustrated. They're able to force a turnover, give the offense the ball with great field position, and they've got to come back on the field with nothing to show for it. That's actually gain of 7, so 2nd and 3 now. They'll pitch it over to right one more time, over to the right side. He's able to break through, going to get tackled at the 39-yard line. He doesn't want to go down. Pretty good hard run there for Sam Wright. Gain of 14 on the play and a 1st down for Cave Spring. Get it out to their 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So Wright already over 100 yards. He had 118 through 3 quarters. He's got 138 by my count now. He showed last week with his 234-yard performance. He can get it down on the ground. They'll pitch it to him one more time. The same play again over to the right side. Blacksburg doesn't seem to be able to stop it. He's going to get 9 yards on this play. Gets it out to the 49. 2nd and 1. And you know, if Blacksburg if they aren't going to make any adjustments, if they don't show that they can stop this play, they're just going to keep running it. They just pitch it over to him out of the shotgun over to that right side. He gets a few blocks, cuts it back up the middle, and he's getting good chunks of yards each time. So it's 2nd and 1 now. Under 10 minutes left to go in the game. Woodruff puts a man in motion. He's going to pitch it over to right one more time. Not as he's going to get the first down. He's only going to get about 2 yards on the play, but that's all they need. They're going to be in Blacksburg territory. They've got it at the Blacksburg 49 and a first down. So it's we're getting that pretty close game that we were hoping for in the pregame. The last 2 weeks, Blacksburg really wasn't in it. The 24-6 loss at Hidden Valley was pretty much over at half because they just couldn't get any offense. Same thing with the Salem game, but they've been able to keep it close. They're able to tie it up here. So it's 13-13 now. Cave Spring driving. They're going to hand it off to Cole up the middle. He's going to fall forward for about 2 yards, hit right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd and 8. I was surprised that we didn't see Cole at all there in the first half. He's able to come in and get 12 yards on 4 carries in the third quarter. And gets 2 there. Both pretty effective runners. So it's 2nd and 8 at the 47. Cole is the running back still. They'll pitch it over to him to the left side. He's going to make a couple guys miss. Going to be dragged down at the 44. Gain of 3 on the play. That should bring up 3rd and 5. And this is the first 3rd down they faced here on this drive. So they're going to keep Cole in the game. Woodrum out of the shotgun, puts a man in motion over to the right side, pitch it over to Cole. It's that same play again, makes one guy miss, keeps driving his legs forward. He's going to be dragged down at about the 40. That's a yard shy of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 now. I would imagine that they're going to go ahead and go for it. They've been able to run pretty effectively here on this drive. They only need 1 yard. And they keep running that pitch play out to the running back, and it keeps getting at least 4 yards about every time. Very effective when Sam Wright was running it. He was able to get 20 yards on just 2 carries on the beginning of this drive. So it looks like Cave Spring is going to call a timeout. We're also going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we will have the crucial 4-down play. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on ESPN Blacksburg. I'm J.D. Howell.
626,000 investors.
That's how many people SIPC has helped since 1970.
Over $15 billion.
That's how much SIPC has made it possible for investors to recover.
SIPC.
That's the Securities Investor Protection Corporation.
An investor's first line of defense in the unlikely event that a brokerage firm fails.
SIPC. For real people. Like me.
And you.
So we're back here on the field. The situation, 7:21 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up 13-13. It's a 4th and 1 here for Cave Spring. They've got it at the Blacksburg 41. They're going to have 2 running backs now. They'll have Wright and Cole beside Woodrum in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off the middle to Cole. He's going to break a couple tackles. He's going to get through. He's got green grass in front of him. He's got nobody in front of him now. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Cave Spring. Looked like Blacksburg had him around the line of scrimmage, and he is going to run into the end zone from 41 yards out and give Cave Spring the lead, 19-13. So huge play on 4th down for the Knights, and they take the lead back with 7:12 left in the game.
Ethan Hayfie to attempt the extra point.
Hayfie lines up for the extra point. It's a high snap, but he gets it up cleanly. And it looks like this one is going to go in between the uprights. So they're going to take a 20-13 lead. That's got to be very frustrating for the Bruins. I mean, it's once again, it looks like they've got it bottled up. He would have had the first down, But then to just let him go and go in 41 yards for the touchdown, it's got to be pretty frustrating here. So they're going to see what they can do on offense with 7:12 left to go. It's an 80-yard drive there by Cave Spring after the missed field goal by the Bruins. Each team has missed an extra point. That's why our score here is 20-13. So deep back to return this, Chase Amaker and Ricky Sowers. Cameron Anderson also on the field. So far, all of the kicks have been short squib kicks. Cave Spring did attempt a onside kick earlier. They were not successful with it. This one, they get a lot more leg under this one. That goes over the head of the return man for the Bruins into the end zone. So that's goes back for a touchback. So Blacksburg will take it over at their own 20 with 7:10. I don't think any time should have run off the clock there, but the scoreboard says there's 7:10 left to go here in the game as Terrence Travis, Cameron Anderson, and the rest of the offense come out on the field. And it looks like they've got the 3 running backs one more time as Chris Garner and Griffin Height also take the field. So they're going to spread it out in that Georgia Tech style formation. Griffin Height is the fullback. They put Anderson in motion. They pitch it over to him over to the right side. Not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good open field tackle there by the defensive back. And he's going to lose 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Anderson, the clear speedy guy there in the backfield. Griffin Height and Garner, both of them are fullbacks. And Griffin Height, listed at 5'10", 188, is not an oversized fullback by any means. Garner is listed at 5'10", 171. So they'll run play action. Travis rolls over to the left. It's going to be incomplete, looking for Garner, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 12 here. And Blacksburg's got to be pretty careful on this 3rd and 12. This is something they definitely need to convert here with the way Cave Spring was able to move the ball in that last drive. If they give the back ball, if Cave Spring gets it and they're able to score, that would probably be the ball game. So this is a huge 3rd down here for Blacksburg. Cameron Anderson is going to come off of the field. Chris Garner is the running back. They're going to have 3 wide receivers to the far side. Sean Gibson to the near side. Travis in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Drops back, rolling over to the left. Looks to throw. Puts it in the air. He's got Sowers. He's going to catch it, but he's going to be short of the first down marker by about a yard. Catches it at the 29. Gain of 11 on the play. And you got to think Coach Chris has got to go for it here with only 6 minutes left to go. Well, it looks like they're going to punt the ball away here. Travis is visibly upset on the sidelines. He wanted to go for it. He thought they could get it. It's only 4th and 1. But if they don't get it, they give the ball back to Cave Spring inside their own 30-yard line. So they're going to put it on the defense and force them to get a stop. Jones gets the snap. Good, hard kick. It's going to be caught at the 27 by Adam Anderson, and he's going to fall down there. So that's where Cave Spring will have it. There's 5:27 left to go here in the first half. Looking at the sideline for the Bruins, some heads down, guys just not looking too excited about that. I think all the players really wanted to go for it on that play. Cameron Anderson and Terrence Travis are talking about it right now. So the defense will have it in their hands. It's 1st and 10 at the 27 for Cave Spring. They're going to pitch it over to right one more time. That same play. He's able to get out to about the 30. Gain of 3 on the play. Should be 2nd and 7.
Across the 30-yard line to the 31.
Cave Spring has shown the ability to drive down the field. They have touchdown drives of 87 and 80 yards.
2nd down, 7 yards to go.
So under 5 left to play now. 2nd and 7. They'll come out with 2 running backs beside Woodrum now. They're going to hand it off to Cole up the middle. He's going to be met by Morgan Jones right at the line of scrimmage and tackled there. No gain on the play. This will bring up 3rd and 7. So far in the first 2 plays, the defense holding strong for the Bruins, hoping to get the ball back to their offense, see if they can get one final touchdown here and potentially force an overtime. Cave Spring taking their time, relaying the play in. 10 seconds left to go here on the play clock. Woodrum's going to drop back, looks to pass, now looks to his right. It's going to fall incomplete, so that's going to stop the clock. 4:07, 4th and 7. So Coach Chris got to be happy there with his defense getting that big stop, getting the ball back to his offense, and we'll see what Sean Gibson can do on this punt return. And the way it looks now, they're going to gain some yards on that exchange because of the big booming punt there by Morgan Jones. Anderson puts it up in the air. Gibson's going to catch it at his own 35. Going to get it outside the 40 to the 45.
Gibson returns the punt out to
so with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the game, Blacksburg's offense is going to come out on the field one more time, trailing by 7. Got pretty good field position, so the conservative call there by Coach Chris pays off. Blacksburg's able to get a 3 and out, and now they've got they're going to gain 15 yards on that exchange because of the very good punt there by Morgan Jones and the pretty good return there by Sean Gibson. Cameron Anderson is the running back beside Terrence Travis. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. They're going to put Sowers in motion over to that far side. Bruins going from the left to the right. They're going to get some pressure. He's rolling, has to scramble. He's got some room in front of him. He's got a few blockers. He's going to go out past the 20, out past the 10. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrence Travis. Touchdown, Blacksburg. Huge run there by Terrence Travis. Able to escape the pressure, get some great downfield blocks by his wide receivers. Has a great convoy there to put him in the end zone. And Blacksburg now has it 20-19 with the extra point looming. See if they can make this one and tie it up. Travis shows his speed on that 54-yard run. And it's going to be blocked. The extra point is blocked.
Here's Kevin Wilson, the kicker. The kick is blocked.
So once again, Blacksburg has trouble on an extra point. They trail by 1, and they're going to have to kick it off here to Cave Spring. Blacksburg has 2 timeouts remaining. So this crowd was in a frenzy after the 54-yard touchdown run, and it is suddenly very quiet after the blocked extra point. So that is Terrence Travis's 3rd touchdown run of the game. He's brought it in from 6, 1, and now 54 yards. There's 3:49 left here in the game. We'll see if Blacksburg's going to kick an onside kick here, if they'll just kick it deep, and see if the defense can get another 3 and out. Robinson is set to kick it. It looks like they're just going to kick it deep and hope the defense can get another stop. As I mentioned just a minute ago, Blacksburg with 2 timeouts remaining. And they low line kick. It's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line. He's going to break one tackle, gets to the 20, and drag down at the 24. So with 3:48 left in the game, Cave Springs is going to have the ball at their own 24, up by 1. And this has just got to be a horrible feeling for Brandon Robinson. He's had 2 missed extra points. 1 was blocked, a missed field goal. And instead of Blacksburg leading, they trail 19-20. Got a delay here before they put this ball in play. Not sure what the refs are discussing right now. We've got some life back here in the Blacksburg student section, trying to cheer on their Bruins to get another 3 and out, get the ball back to their offense. And when you've got a guy as electric as Terrence Travis, you've got to think you've always got a chance, because they had 54 yards to go for a touchdown, and he was able to get it all in one play. Great downfield blocking, as I mentioned earlier. Chase Amaker had a good one. Ricky Sowers had a good one to open up just a huge running lane for that touchdown run. So they'll come out in the shotgun now. He'll pitch it over to Cole to the right side. He's going to be tackled at about the 26. Only gets about 2 yards on the play. So Blacksburg has, they're going to credit him with about 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Blacksburg will wait. They won't take a timeout here. I'm sure they'll wait until, see if they can get a 2nd down stop. So Cole still the running back. Woodrum drops back, looking to pass. He's going to get pressured by Deron Phillips. He's going to throw it up. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. That's exactly what Blacksburg wanted. Good pressure up the middle there by Deron Phillips to force Woodrum out of the pocket and into an inaccurate throw. So 3rd and 7, 3:09 left in the game. Chris Lucas is sure missing a good contest here. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Cole. He's going to get out past the 30. He's going to be dragged down. He's going to get the 1st down. So the Bruins can't get off the field on 3rd down. They're going to move the chains, and the clock is going to keep on moving here for Cave Spring, most importantly.
At the 29-yard line.
Gets it out to the 34-yard line. Cave Spring being pretty slow and deliberate when signaling in the play, taking off as much time as they can. Woodrum takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Cole, gets through past a couple defenders, gets it out to about the 43-yard line, gain of 4 on the play. And it looks like Blacksburg is going to take one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And this is just a scene that they've seen a couple times. They make good second half rallies, but they came up short against Northside. They came up short against Liberty. They came up short against Patrick Henry. All close losses. Those 3 games, they lost by combined 5 points. And as I mentioned earlier, missed extra points and missed field goals against Northside and Patrick Henry. That's been the story here today. And something that you usually kind of take for granted. You always assume that, a PAT is going to go through. It's not a long kick. Hasn't been the tale here for the Bruins so far today. And now it's putting a lot of pressure here on their defense to try and get one last stop and give their offense one more try to win this game. Coach Chris really knew the importance of this game. There's only 3 games left. They needed to win 2 of their final 3. They had a chance here today. We'll see how this folds out. So they'll pitch it over to Cole on the right side now. Breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get out past the first down. Drag down at the 46. Gain of 8 on the play. So now we're about 2:25 left here in the game as Cave Spring gets another first down. Got about 12 seconds left here on the play clock. Cave Spring trying to milk as much of this on each play as they can. We're getting to about, I don't think they're going to get this one off. I guess they're just going to take a timeout here. Yeah, so they will. Cave Spring's going to take one of their timeouts. There's 2:01 left here remaining in the game. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on ESPN Blacksburg. I'm J.D. Howell.
Your heart rate's a little fast.
Cause of death, acute myocardial infarction.
Have you tried a weight loss program?
Likely caused by type 2 diabetes and heart disease.
Still smoking?
Victim's lungs are black and scarred.
You can get a physical exam now, or you can get one later. Use our free risk calculator and talk to your doctor. Lower your risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease and live a healthier life.
Welcome back to the new Bill Brown Stadium at David Chris Field. Cave Spring comes out now. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Cole. He's going to be hit by Morgan Jones right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. And it looks like Blacksburg is going to take their final timeout of the game. And with that timeout, that means that if they don't get a stop here on this set of downs, if Cave Spring gets one more first down, that will end the game.
That is their final timeout.
Cave Spring's done a very good job here running in the second half. They pitched it out a bunch to Sam Wright. And it took a while for Blacksburg to figure out how to stop that. Now they keep giving it to Michael Cole, who's just a good hard runner. He keeps his legs churning, always falls forward, and he's gotten them a few first downs. He also got a 41-yard touchdown run to give Cave Spring that 20-13 lead. Terrence Travis then took it in from 54 yards out to bring it to 20-19. So this one coming down to it. It's definitely the best effort Blacksburg has put together in their 3 district games so far this season, both defensively and offensively. Cave Spring's going to come out now. Looks like they're going to snap directly to Cole, and he's got Sam Wright beside him. He's going to fake the handoff to him, hit it over to the right side. He's going to go through. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Cave Spring. A 54-yard touchdown run there for Michael Cole. I don't think he was touched by a defender. He just goes streaking right down the middle of the field. And that's going to give Cave Spring a 26-19 lead with only 1:44 to go. The only thing about that is perhaps that gives Blacksburg enough time to mount a comeback. So it's 26-19, pending the extra point. Hayfie lets this one up. That is going to be good. So it's 27-19. Blacksburg trails it by 2. But they've got 1:44 to see if they can get the tying score. If Michael Cole simply gets the first down and then takes a knee, this game is over. Now, we don't know how the rest of this is going to play out, obviously. Blacksburg is down by 8, and they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. But they've got a minute 44, and they've got Terrence Travis, who was able to make up a 54-yard touchdown drive in all of one play. They've got some electric playmakers. They've gotten Sean Gibson on big touchdown passes. Cameron Anderson's had some big touchdown runs. They've got the playmakers to do it. They don't have any timeouts, but they've got a minute 44. So 2 54-yard touchdown runs here in the fourth quarter and a 41-yard touchdown run. We've seen some playmakers here. And that is Michael Cole's third touchdown run of the game. So he's got the hat trick to go along with Terrence Travis.
Woodrum to kick off for Cave Spring.
So they're going to kick it up. That's going to be caught by Cameron Anderson, and at his own 20. He's going to hit over to the right side. Got a couple blockers, but he's going to fall down at his own 27. Something that we've seen him do a few times this season. He's lost his footing a few times. And he is, you can see he's pretty frustrated with himself. So Coach Christ talking to Travis and a few other players. Anderson's going to come over to the sideline as Travis brings in the play. So they've got 73 yards to go here for a touchdown with a minute 40. Travis in the shotgun, drops back, looks to throw. He's got Sowers on the sideline, catches it out of bounds at the 32. Gain of 5 on the play, and that'll stop the clock.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5.
So 2nd and 5 at the 32. Chris Garner, the running back beside Terrence Travis. He's got 2 wide receivers on each side. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to throw. Has a man, hits Cameron Hamden. He's catching it at the 81. Breaks a tackle or 2. Keeps moving his feet. He's out past the 50.
Pass is complete to Cameron Hamden.
So that will stop the clock until they can reset the chains. With a minute 26, that catch goes for about 20 yards, and they've got it 1st and 10 at the Cave Spring 49.
That's a first down, Bruins.
Travis takes a snap, looks to pass. He's got Sowers on the sideline. He's going to catch it at the 45, go out of bounds at the 43. Gain of 6 on the play, gets out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock with a minute 16 left to go here. So Travis has shown he's got a pretty accurate arm. Cameron Hampton did a good job of running downfield after he caught it. And it looks like Cave Spring is going to call their final timeout, try and figure out what they need to do defensively here to stop this comeback drive. So it started at their own 27. They're now at the Cave Spring 43. They've still got a minute 16 left to work with. That's plenty of time. And we've seen if the coverage breaks down, Terrence Travis can just pull it down and he can pick up yards by himself. Might be the fastest player out on the field. I would be interested to hear what head coach Tim Fulton says to Michael Cole, because I mean he gets a huge touchdown run. It's a huge play for Cave Spring, but if he just stops after the first down and just takes a knee, that's the game. Blacksburg wouldn't be able to get the ball back after that. Travis takes it now, so 2nd and 4, dropping back to pass, looks to throw. Ooh, it is almost intercepted. In and out of the hands.
Travis's pass intended for Hamden is incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
Of the defender. And that was Michael Cole who got 2 hands on it, but he couldn't bring that down. That would have been a huge play there for Cave Spring. I don't think Terrence Travis saw him. He was just had his eyes locked on Ricky Sowers, and Cole was able to jump in front of the pass. So it's 3rd and 4 now. Travis takes the snap, rolls over to the left. He's got a man. He's going to throw it deep, looking to Sean Gibson, who is going to catch it at the 4. They're going to say it was incomplete. Looked like he had it, but it's going to be broken up, and that's going to bring up 4th and 4.
It'll be 4th down, 4 yards to go for the Bruins.
Blacksburg was ecstatic for just a moment until you saw the ball pop out at the end of the play. Perfect pass there by Travis, puts it over 3 defenders, and Sean Gibson got his hands on it, but good defensive play by Cave Spring to knock it out after that. So it's 4th and 4. Griffin Height now is the running back besides Travis. Travis drops back, looking to pass. They only bring 4 on the rush. And he's going to be sacked in the backfield, and that is going to do it. Cave Spring's going to take over on downs, and they will be able to take a couple of knees and get out of here with a victory. They're going to win this game 27-19. Travis had been under pressure all night. All night he was pretty much able to escape it, but that time wasn't able to see the guy until it was too late. He gets brought down in the backfield. He's limping off the field now. But Blacksburg is going to fall to 2-6, 0-3 in River Ridge District play. Woodrum takes a knee, and they'll just need one more, I believe, for this game to be officially over. So Blacksburg is going to head to Pulaski next Friday night. The last score I had, Pulaski was tied 7-7 with Hidden Valley. Pulaski is also 0-2. Woodrum's going to take the snap, take a knee, and that's going to do it. So our final here from David Chris Field is Cave Spring 27, Blacksburg 19.